Hi, it's Dee here, and it is Monday. So I'm doing a Spirit Message Monday, which, if you haven't watched this before, is I give space for Spirit to speak through me in honor of healing and balance. So if there's any messages to come through, if there's any energetic healing, I just give space for that and allow it to be shared. I had a few cognitive, ideas about what might come out today, what might come through, and I'm just letting go of that. I that's just my brain, my mind, wanting to have something come to be important or to be meaningful or significant in some way, and so I'm just letting go of that, and I'm sort of wiping the slate clean, so to speak, so that what needs to come through will come through. Taking that deep breath seems to have brought my awareness down really low within my belly. There's a kind of a little bit of an unsettled feeling down there. A bit of anxiety, a bit of just unsettledness, a bit of it's not really worry, it's just, I don't know what the difference between worry and anxiety is, but just a little bit of an unsettled feeling. And Spirit is guiding me to pay attention to this. And by taking a deep breath and bringing my awareness down, it's like I'm either going on a journey where I'm moving through to another dimension or realm, or I'm going on a journey within my own body. It's the second one. It's I'm imagining, I'm having a vision of going on a journey within my own body. So I'm feeling like I'm entering a big, dark area that has a liquid at the bottom that's kind of murky and brown. Feels kind of acidic in nature, okay, I'm being reminded of the coffee that I had this morning, and how my mind is really? Is this about me and coffee? Okay. So, I haven't had coffee for the last number of weeks, and just in the last few days I've been having a little bit in the morning, but after a full meal and after some water, and sort of as a treat, sort of to reacquaint myself with the loveliness of the coffee bean, and the ritual of the making the coffee, and the specific large, amazing mug that I drink it out of, that's made by a woman from the tea farm, which is called something else now, and I can't remember what the name of it is. Anyways, drank this coffee this morning before eating anything and before having anything else to drink, and so they're bringing me back down to that dark space with the brown acidic liquid, and that's just the coffee sitting in my belly, kind of gurgling, creating an environment within myself that is that doesn't feel so good. My hands are on my belly. So I can't change what happened. I drank coffee. Then I ate breakfast. My hand is on my belly, kind of lovingly and like reassuring my body that like it's okay. This won't last forever. This too shall pass. So they're showing me the word balance is coming up, which is directly related to what I do as a shamanic intuitive healer. Is creating healing and balance, and our bodies are finally in tuned to balance ourselves out with however we move, or how we sleep, or what we ingest and what we don't ingest, and even like, oh gosh, like it's endless, like our thoughts and spirit, everything's affecting our body at all times. And so by having that coffee before breakfast this morning and before drinking anything else, I kind of put my body out of balance, and my body is like trying to bring myself back into balance in the best way that it can, in the ways that it knows how, in its own workings, as well as maybe, causing the feelings of thirst. Like I actually am thirsty, and I'm going to go have some more to drink once I'm done this video. Listening to that body wisdom about how to create balance in my body. So this reminds me too of my husband was away for a couple of days late last week, and I was excited about having the entire bed to myself and sprawling out, and having the indulgence of watching a movie in the evening after I put my son to bed. And so I did both nights he was gone. I stayed up, I watched a movie. It was indulgent and awesome. I stayed up too late though, and way past the normal bedtime that I have, and so really like threw my body out of balance from through this lovely indulgence, but through my body really likes to have routine, regularity, and I create a sense of balance through what I do. So when I threw that out the window and went on the Netflix train, which was so fun, when I hopped off that train though, I was like, whoa, what's going on? Where am I? And yeah, my body was not very happy with me. And so then after, that, the weekend was better. I kind of had a few restful moments and went mountain biking and ate more regularly and like I typically do. And but yeah, this morning I think I'm still trying to find, and Spirit agrees with me, I'm still trying to find a balance after that 2 days of difference, of a different routine, a different ritual, a different daily. So it makes me think how grateful I am for what I do have and what I do honor as my own routines, as my own ritual, as my own ways of keeping myself balanced and healthy holistically, and why that's so important to me, and how easily that can get thrown off by giving into something that is different, which I'm not necessarily saying that was bad. I'm really glad I did it because I see so clearly how things can shift for me when I'm not giving my body the same routine. I mean, this seems kind of obvious. But for some reason it's coming out. So if you're connecting with this and thinking about your own rituals, what serves you? What are you bringing into your body that is serving you, and what are you bringing into your body that might not be serving you? How is your sleep? How is your solo time versus social time? How is work versus play? Like, gosh, life is full of um, so much that, and pendulums in like work and play and rest and awake and yeah. What works for you? What is there any part of your life right now that feels like it's out of balance in some way? It feels like that would be an easy question to like, oh yeah, this, oh yeah, that, oh yeah, that, yeah, yeah. Like it feels like for a lot of people in our culture that is the case, that our lives are out of balance and that our bodies are working tremendously hard to bring things back into balance or to have a homeostasis that is enough that it can have the capacity to allow what we are doing to keep being done. Even though to the body's detriment at times. So as you're thinking about or pondering this question of what are you doing or what are you eating or how are you being, how are you playing, how are you working in your life, what is serving you or what isn't serving you, it's like I also like I really love looking at like what is serving me, what is helpful, what can I be grateful for that is already working, that is already a part of my life. And focusing on that and making that even more important to make sure that I do these things or have these like the balance of things in my life. Okay. So they're asking me to go down into that, into my body, into that room with bubbling acidic liquid, which is no longer acidic or bubbling anymore. It's like it's, oddly enough, it's turned white. The area, like as though I'm in like my belly or my stomach or some part of, my belly, I guess, my stomach. If that once was just a moments ago, dark and kind of eerie and a little bit sort of fairy tale-ish, where you're like, ooh, you're going to an ugly swamp, kind of like dark. Ugh. Now suddenly has like brighter pink. Oh, look, the sun came out to like amplify this message of like transformation. The unsettledness in my belly is gone. It's gone, and I feel like the walls around in that space are now vibrant and pink. And that liquid in the bottom is like milky white. It's like the opposite of acidic. It's like, it's more basic. And that's it. That's really magical. Wow. Okay. So that was what Spirit wanted to say today. I hope that resonates with you in some way. Spirit's just saying thank you. Kisses for bye. Those are watching, kisses for myself. And that's it. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next Monday.